What's up, everybody? Veins 23 update is finally here, and after deep diving into it, I got a bunch of new tips and tricks. We're gonna farm ridiculous amounts of food, we're gonna go visit Walter White, and even find all the new secret underwater caves and shipwrecks. And as always, if you have an update 23 tip or trick of your own, make sure to drop it in the comments. In a previous tips and tricks video, I created this vertical pumpkin patch capable of growing 56 pumpkins in one day. But update 23 said, hold my beer with the introduction of Bloodmeal, which is basically steroids for plants. If you combine it with excellent compost, this vertical farm can produce those 56 pumpkins in about 4.5 hours. Which means if you flip that 4 times in a day, which is doable, that's 224 pumpkins. You set for the winter, kid. We are here at St. Peter's Cemetery. Perfect spot if you want to get the crystals, but you haven't found the caves yet, or you have a fear of water like I do. There we go. We got some crystals. We also get bones. You get some jewelry scrap. You get ashes. There are 3 spots on each grave to hit. It's kind of like divided in thirds, like 1, 2, 3 here. So just keep it in a bunch of different spots to make sure you've got everything. One thing to note, the loot in the graveyards does not respawn. Once you do it, that's it. All right, not a bad haul there. Not a bad haul. 49 bones, 35 crystals, almost 200 jewelry scrap. The repair skill has become so much more valuable now. As you can see on the screen here, we need a certain repair level to be able to fix things, like the hazmat suit, like the claw sword, like the combat backpack. Holy crap, that's 75. So, how do you get that skill up? It's actually not that hard. Kill zombies and take their clothing. You zombies. Don't take sneakers, though. Take jeans, t-shirts, stuff like that. Yeah, and if you get a horde, it's even better. You're going to have a ton of clothing. Start looking around at stuff needs repairing. Dress shirt, cloth scrap, and your stapler. Boom, there you go. See, repair's going up there. So what you want to do now is you want to repair it, and then you want to dismantle it. That way you're getting back your cloth and your denim. And as a bonus, you're raising your dismantling skill too, which is pretty sweet. As you notice on here, we need para-aramid fiber to repair our bulletproof vests. So, and how do you get those? It's very simple. Just dismantle them. There we go. You don't get a lot of it back, which is unfortunate because we kind of need it. It's 7 per repair. Even though we got the ability to craft the cameras in update 23, it is still easier to grab them from the prison. But moving them can be a pain, especially with how buggy vehicles are, am I right? So watch this. Boom, look at that. We get back the same mats that we need to make the cameras. And this is with only 25 dismantling and the Persis assistant perk. Let's do a second test. Look at that. How about a third test? This one over here. See? So basically, again, what that means is you can dismantle them here or wherever the cameras are, and you don't have to move them and deal with that crap. You can just make them at home. Spoiler alert, if you don't want to know about the caves or where they are, please skip ahead to the next tip. Alrighty, welcome to the Sen Cave. It's a little bit of a journey, but once you get over here, there we go. And we are here at the first cave. As you can see, it's crystals. There, we have the new mineable geode right here. That's where you get your crystals, one of the places. Yeah, and it goes back over here. And then back here, there is some graphite. 4 or 5 veins right here. I think it's 4. It might be 5. I don't know. This place kind of freaks me out. We're getting out of here. All right, let's get to the other cave. All right, Split Rock Cave. Ooh, sociability 4. Let's go. Yeah, this cave is really, really cool, too. I think this is the better one of the 2. Yeah, because not only do you have the crystal here, but we also have this over here. Spring water. And yes, you can drink it. It won't hurt you. See, we're fine. I am dirty. Yeah, and this just goes around in a circle back here. I don't know if the crystal respawns or not. You could live down here if you wanted to. Probably a pain to get out, though. And here are the cave locations, one in each lake. Bloodmeal, of course, needs blood. So you want to head to any medical center, place, whatever. I'm at the vet in Redford, by the way, but you can go to the quarantine center or the pharmacy in Dannemora, for example. Bring some lockpicks, too, because some of those cabinets are going to need them. Hey, we got one. This is what we're looking for here, the field peristaltic pump. Also make sure you have a larger container like a jerry can, anything that can fit about 281 ounces. Next step is to go find a boar or a deer and process it. This part's tricky. Unlike a syringe, it has two choices, and you can see it on the screen here. You pick the pump, and then the container you want to pump it into. And it will only pump what the container can hold. Now you know why you need a container that size. This will give you enough blood to make, I think, like 34, 35 bags of blood meal. If you want one final way to make crystals, we need the that acid stuff there, yeah. And to my knowledge, Hunter's Lab is the only known location. As we pull up, we can clearly see why everyone calls it Walter White's house. Look at this place. What we want are these blue barrels. Each one has enough acid to make a zillion crystals. This wouldn't be a bad starting location. Well, except for the questionable lab in the bedroom. You have a Jenny, we got some water, a workbench, and the magic oven in the RV. They still haven't fixed that exit glitch, by the way. To find the advanced scrap, you want to head to the plane crash, located right near Big Ned's Fish Shack. Shout out to Wormhole Interactions and Volnaris Wolf for this tip advice. And this is the site of the infamous plane crash that you hear at some point during your playthrough, usually at the beginning. Here we are. As you can see, a little bit of a rough landing. Well, you know, here's what it is. And as we scavenge here, we have our advanced tech scrap, an electrical transmitter, blah, 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 blah. Not bad. So if you have it on respawn, you'll get more advanced scrap, but it's not a lot, to be honest. But here it is. Thanks to the new ramps in update 23, we can now make the prison run a little bit easier. And you would have to run up the stairs and up over here and into there and back over there. And we could just do this. Right about there. Yeah, so you want to kind of line it up right there. It's good if you keep the table here, then you can line it up on there. Now you can get up like this. It's a little bit of a pain. So what I like to do is I'll add on a large crate kid. I'll put it like that. Yeah, so just jump right on here. And there you go, right up and over, and boom. You're on your way, kid, to looting the prison a little quicker. Spoiler alert, if you don't want to know about the shipwrecks or where they are, then please skip this tip. All right, on to the wrecks. There are 4 total. This one is the Adirondack. If you notice, you need a hyperbaric welder to scavenge this. Basically, any of the places that have the higher end tools, it is now the high-end welder. Here we are, we're at Santa Clara Shipwreck. This one's a sailboat. SS Showmount, little yacht here. Sometimes you also have these little containers. It's got some pretty decent stuff in it. A nail gun. Not bad, not bad. And finally, we have the SS Seneca Shipwreck. There you go. Another sailboat with another little box over there. Another crate. I'll leave the contents of these unspoiled. You can find that out on your own. And here are the ship locations, 2 in each lake. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. And subscribe too, so you won't miss out on any new content. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time.